Come on, let's go.
So I shot this at Little Mexico Campground in Pennsylvania. It's about an hour north of Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Come on.
This is a big grassy field they have in the back of the campground where I take grays out. So I don't know if the corgis do this or not, but when I stomp my feet or I make like a big move, she tries to herd me basically. And the more I stomp my feet or the more I like try to rush her, the more she tries to herd me. So I shot this with my phone, obviously. Normally, I actually hold my phone the other way when I'm filming with my phone, but this time, for whatever reason, I guess didn't have enough coffee. I was holding my phone kind of the new way with a vertical layout. So hopefully you can see what I'm saying. Where basically anything I do, she tries to just reposition me to the same spot, to the point that I can't even keep up with her with the camera. Now I think it would probably be a lot easier if I was actually holding the camera the other way and it was a little bit more wide angle. And she will stop every so often, but all I really have to do is just stop my feet or try to move, and then she decides that that she needs to try to herd me back to this one specific spot. So I have an older GoPro also that probably would have worked better for this. I'm thinking that probably I'm going to need a new camera soon. I don't think doing this with my phone is going to probably be the best way to going about making videos. Yeah, she kind of even imitates like she's gonna snap at my feet or something, but she never actually, bites or even touches me. It's just all this kind of nipping kind of type, being very loud and aggressive and trying to just think that she can adjust where I am. So this was actually all filmed with just actually 2 shots. Believe it or not, there was no extra takes or anything like that. And it was all filmed on my Galaxy Note 9. But I'm thinking more of a traditional camera would probably do a lot better with filming these videos. The whole kind of goal of the channel is to just kind of do like programming videos to teach people stuff, and maybe when we go on vacation and when we go places and stuff, frequently to try to run a blog of the places that we go and the areas that we see and stuff. But I definitely think I'm going to need to invest in a camera of some kind that's maybe not top of the line camera, but something more than the phone to do this. I have like a really old Nikon, but it's not really a phone to shoot video on, and I've got a really old iPad GoPro also, but it's not really that good anymore. I mean, it's so old. Not for this type of stuff, at least. They've improved GoPros now. I mean, I think the GoPro 7 is the current one out, and I think I have the GoPro 1. It's like so old. So, I mean, right now I'm thinking like, I don't know, like the Hero 7 or Canon G7X Mark II or EOS M50, or maybe even if I wanted to get super fancy, a Sony A6400. But, I don't want anything too big, and I don't want anything too expensive. I want something, basically I can throw it in my pocket and take it with me type thing. And even if it doesn't fit in my pocket, I don't want it to be so large that I don't, take it with me right now. That's sort of, what I'm thinking. And I mean, there's millions of videos out there on all these cameras and stuff. The Hero 7 is probably like the cheapest option, but it doesn't have like a monitor where you can see what's going on, and it pretty much sucks in the dark, and it works really good as an action camera. Like, it has great stabilization and everything, but it's like single purpose. It's like so single, but like it would do fantastic like with this video being like super wide angle and like stabilization, like all that would be awesome for this exact video. But for regular videos, there's going to be a lot of cases where it's not really the best one. And the G7X Mark II, I mean, I really, really, really like how small it is and how that particular camera would actually fit in my pocket and everything. But the main concern, I guess, is it has no external mic, and the lenses aren't really like interchangeable. But other than that, I mean, it's like nearly like perfect. And then when you get up to like the Canon EOS M50, I really, really like that camera a whole lot with like 22mm lens, like for like the way the shape is and all the features and like everything it can do. But when you put the like 11 to 22mm lens on there, which is like really what you need for getting it to work right, you end up with like kind of like a pretty big camera. I mean, it's not like a monster camera, but it's like literally like twice as big as a G7X Mark II, which is like 4 times as big as like the Hero 7. And then when you you look at the Sony A6400, I mean the lens that you want for that is like the 10 to 18mm f4 wide angle, and now you're looking like just like stupid amounts of money for what needs to be just like entry level camera. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video with Grace running around. We're gonna, like I'll once I get a decent camera set up, I'll probably be a little more regular on vlogging. So there is our mascot.